2021 is literally around the corner, and now is the time to start thinking about how to win with our finances in the new year. What I'm talking about right now isn't New Year's resolutions, because we all know that our New Year's resolutions last not much longer than the new year. By the end of January, those New Year's resolutions are forgotten about and we're back to our old habits and living life the way we've always lived it. How can we ensure that the goals in which we set ourselves for 2021 are ones that we actually see through to the end of the year? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the magic formula for you to achieve your 2021 financial goals. Once I've broken that magic formula down for you, I'm then going to go on to share with you 7 secrets for success for you to achieve those financial goals in which you're setting yourself for 2021. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, thanks for stopping by. My name's Tolu, and on this channel I share content all around personal finance, budgeting, frugal living, and I show you how to live your best life on a budget. So first things first, when setting yourself any kind of financial goals, it's important to be very specific about that goal in which you want to achieve. So say for example, I want to save money. That is not a specific goal at all. A specific goal would be, I want to save £10,000. That makes it more specific and more focused. That goal also needs to be measurable. So going back to that example that I've just given about saving £10,000, that's your specific goal. But how are you going to measure that goal? By taking that £10,000 and dividing it by 12, then you know that you need to save £833, 33 pence every single month so that you can reach your £10,000 goal by the end of 2021. So that's a measurable goal. You can also track your progress, track how well you're doing against that £833 goal that you have for the month. So that's a measurable goal. You can measure it, you can actually quantify and see how well you're doing against that goal in which you set yourself. It then needs to be achievable. So going back to that example that we've just given, £833, that is a lot of money to save every single month. Is that an achievable goal? Are you setting yourself up for failure by setting yourself such an unachievable goal? It needs to be a stretch to an extent, but it doesn't need to be so unachievable that you're just going to be like, forget it, I'm not doing it, and give up before you've even started. In addition to being achievable, it needs to be a realistic goal. So you need to make that goal realistic. Is it something that you can do? Yes, we do need to be ambitious with our goals. So you do need to set yourself a challenging goal so that you're stretching yourself and pushing yourself. But what you don't want to do is push yourself to the limit. You don't want to overstretch yourself so much so that you're just like, no, I'm not doing this, and you quit before you've even started. So saying to yourself, I'm going to save £100,000 in 2021, that's not a realistic goal at all, and you're probably going to fall flat on your face. So definitely when setting goals, even that £833 that I said, that's a big stretch. So maybe even reduce that saving goals to £500 every single month so that you save £6,000 instead by the end of 2021. Make sure that that goal is very much a realistic goal, something that you can do consistently and commit to. And finally, it needs to be timely. So like I was mentioning before about having the goal for 12 months. So if you say to yourself, I want to save £6,000 by the end of 2020, I'm going to save £500 every single month. Now that kind of goal is a very smart goal. SMART is the acronym for the process in which I've just described, where you set specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timely goals. So every goal that you set yourself for 2021 needs to have an element of all of those 5 categories in order for it to be a goal in which you're able to achieve. Going over those SMART goals in which you've just set yourself, is it specific? Yes, I'm going to save £6,000 in 2021. Is it measurable? Yes, it is measurable. I'm going to be saving £500 every single month in order to reach my £6,000 goal for the year. Is it achievable? Ask yourself that question. Is this an achievable goal? Well, yeah, it is, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be side hustling, I'm going to be working overtime, I'm going to be selling things from around my house so that I can make that £500 support towards my saving goal. Okay, is it realistic? Yes, it is realistic. A year is a good enough time frame for me to reach that goal in which I've set myself. Is it timely? 12 months? Yes, 12 months is doable. I can do that within the next 12 months. So with every single financial goal that you set yourself, you want to make sure that it's a smart goal. Don't just set wishy-washy goals saying, I'm going to save money, I want to pay off debt. These are all generic goals. They're not specific. They haven't been broken down. They haven't been bulked out. So with all the financial goals in which you want to set for yourself for 2021, make sure you bulk them out and really think about how smart that goal is when you're setting it. I've got another video coming out soon which talks about 13 financial goals that you could set for 2021. So definitely look out for that video. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe so that you're notified when that video comes out, because that will really help you get thinking about financial goals in which you can set yourself for the new year. Okay, so now moving on to the secret to success with these goals that you're setting yourself. So we've spoken about the magic formula to actually goal setting. So we've worked out how exactly we're going to set our financial goals, how we're going to bulk them out and make sure that they're very smart, make sure they're goals in which we can definitely achieve in the new year. Cool. So now we've established our goals, we know what we're working towards for 2021, but what's the secret to success with these goals? How are we going to ensure that we don't fall off once the new year excitement has gone and that adrenaline is out of the way and we're feeling the come down from that new year's excitement and celebrations? How are we going to ensure that we actually achieve these goals in which we're setting out to achieve? These are some of the things that I've done this year that have definitely helped me with achieving a lot of the goals in which I set for myself. I think a lot of these things will definitely help you too if you apply them to your goals in 2021. With every single goal you set yourself, it's important to have a clear why. Why are you setting these goals? Why are these financial goals important? Why do you want to do this? You want to be debt free, but why? You've been living this way for the past 10 years. What's different now? Why do you want to pay off that debt? You need to be really clear on your why for these financial goals, because that why is what's going to keep you after all the excitement has gone and the buzz has gone and you can't be bothered to do it, or life happens, things get in the way and you think it's impossible to achieve those goals. Your why is going to keep you. Your why is going to keep you focused. Your why is going to keep you on track. Another thing that's really going to help you to have success with your goals is not setting too many goals. That's definitely something I did wrong in 2020. I had way too many financial goals. Don't try and do everything in one year because you're going to burn out. It's going to be too difficult and you're going to quit before you get into the swing of things. Set yourself maybe 3 to 5 financial goals for the year and just focus on achieving those. Having an accountability partner makes all the difference when you're trying to achieve your financial goals. Having that sounding board, having that person cheering you on, that person that you can go to when you feel like quitting and giving up, is really going to make all the difference when it comes to achieving your financial goals. That person can even help steer you in the right direction as well, because the reality is you don't have all the answers, but having that sounding board, that person to sense check some of your ideas and some of the things that you're planning to do, will really help you when it comes to achieving your financial goals. Find yourself an accountability partner, somebody that you can trust with this information, somebody that has your back, and somebody that's ultimately going to help you reach your financial goals. Simplify the process as much as possible. Create routines, create systems, create habits, automate things in order to ensure that you make it easier to reach those financial goals. I'm talking about goals relating to things like saving, paying off debt, investing. Automate these things. Make it systematic so that it happens in autopilot, so it takes you out of the equation and it makes it so much easier for you to reach and achieve that goal. Because if every month you're having to put the money physically into your savings account, or if every month you're having to physically invest the money, it makes it so much easier for you to come off track, because every month you're having to tell yourself to do these things. But if you take yourself out of the equation, you may forget, but the bank and automation isn't going to forget. An amazing book that I would definitely recommend you read if you haven't yet read when it comes to forming habits and creating routines and systems that work for you is Atomic Habits. It's an amazing book and it'll really help you when it comes to getting habits and routines and systems in place. It's not a finance book, but you can definitely apply a lot of the theory from that book to your finances. Have tunnel vision and stay focused on a goal in which you're working towards. Don't be distracted by what's happening on your left or what's happening on your right. Don't try and keep up with the Joneses. Don't watch what anybody else is doing. Just stay focused on the financial goals in which you're working towards, and you're definitely going to experience success with reaching those goals. Have a little patience. A little patience goes a long way. Be patient with the process. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's going to take time to achieve these financial goals. If you're mindful of this and you accept that this is what it is, it's going to take time to reach those financial goals, you're going to put yourself in very good standing to actually achieve those goals. When you don't appreciate this reality and when you're not patient with the process, what tends to happen is you get very frustrated as you're trying to reach that financial goal, because you're looking at your savings account every single day just hoping that the money will go up, but it's not going to just go up on a daily basis, unless of course you're putting money in it on a daily basis. But generally speaking, these things are going to take time to happen. Over time you're going to see the impact, you're going to see the compound effect of what you've been doing over time. In the same way that you don't plant a seed today and eat its fruits, you plant it today and you're eating the fruits months and months and months later. That's the same way with your finances, with the goals in which you're working towards. It's not the day that you start working on these goals that you're going to achieve the results and achieve the success. It's going to be the result of continued consistent investment over time. So you're definitely going to eventually reap the rewards of your labor, but just appreciate that it's not going to be an overnight thing and be patient with the process. The final secret to success, which has definitely helped me a lot on my financial journey, I've spoken about it in many videos before, but this is tracking your progress. Having trackers, having that visual aid to show you how you're tracking and performing against the goal in which you set yourself is definitely going to put you on good standing to achieve those financial goals. Because when you can't see where you're going and you can't see the success and you can't see the fruits of all your labor, it's so easy to then just think, I'm going to quit because this thing ain't working. But when you're seeing that the £10 that you put in your savings every single week for for the past 3 months is now over £100. Now you're seeing, oh my gosh, I'm actually getting somewhere, I'm actually making progress. So the trackers are definitely very helpful in keeping you motivated to achieve your financial goals. Those are the 7 secrets to success when it comes to achieving your financial goals that I think make a really big difference and will definitely help you on your financial journey. I'll be interested to know how you got on with your financial goals for 2020. Leave them in the comment section below. Were you able to achieve the goals in which you set yourself? Are you setting some more goals for 2021? Let me know in the comment section below. But that's literally it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're yet to do so. Share this video with a friend, family or loved one, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.